All right, this is the guide, the requested guide that I'm making. This is the Warbound guide, and basically I will be discussing very quickly. Hopefully, this video does not take like fucking 10 minutes to do. This video I will discuss the Warbounds. This is the disclaimer. These Warbounds are completely subjective. You can get whatever you want, but these are completely, like, my opinion. This is completely up to you. You should get whatever you want, but this is by far, with my experience that I've run into the game, the best experience that I've had running into with the game. The most easy going that I've had playing the game, playing with these weapons, right? Whenever I run either Terminids, Automatons, or Illuminate, I always run with a different set of weapons. That be grenades, primary weapons, secondary, etc. I always run with a different complete loadout, right? And to understand something, the most primary thing that you actually do have to understand from these things, you have to understand that there are different type of enemies that we can actually touch really quick, right? I actually made like a little chart here to actually do understand this, right? There's Terminids, Automatons, and there's Illuminates. And every enemy, right, have their little subcategory of small, medium, heavy, and elite, right? All of these enemies have different armors, right? So, depending on what type of armor they're gonna have, that you're gonna have to actually bring some type of like armor penetration towards that enemy, right? So you know where I'm getting at. So these enemies are very easy to break their armor because they have none. These have medium armor, so they're like a little bit like harder to actually hit. And these are the harder ones. And then the elite require something else that we will discuss later on. And these little blue squares, I will touch these separately because these require a little bit something different, some type of other strategy. All right. So now that I touched that, let's focus on the top 3 Warbounds that I would get in this particular order. The first one that I will actually get 100%, and I always recommend it, is the Democratic Designation. 100%. Everybody tells me, yo, Kevo, what Warbound should I actually get first? Democratic Detonation. It has so many good things that I cannot stop recommending this one first. Why? It has the best grenade in the game, the Thermite. This thing can kill almost anything in the game. Let's bring out the chart. This can kill literally all small enemies, all medium enemies, up to every heavy enemy in the game. Okay? It can also kill elites, but it's very niche because Bio Titans, it probably requires maybe 3. I've not really tested this yet, so it's kind of like very niche. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It all comes down to like trial and error. Then there's the Factory Striders. Again, this is very weird, you know. And then there's the Harvesters. Again, have not tested this. So when it comes down to the heavies, except these guys that I call the meatballs, everything goes with one single grenade. You stick the grenade, you wait for the thermite to blow up, boom, dead. Including the Hulk, including the tank, including the chargers, the impalers. They are all dead. I always save my grenades for the heavies, the Hulk, tank, the Chargers, the Impaler. I always save it for heavy lifting. That's it. Okay. So we have the best grenade. Right. I've heard good things about the Educator for being good for bot diving. I have not tested it yet, but it's actually pretty good. That's what I've heard about. The Eruptor is amazing. It's kind of like very... It's a little bit complicated right now because like since they've increased the damage of the when you okay, so let me explain this. When you shoot it and when on impact it actually explodes. And that explosion has like an AoE, and that tends to actually, if you're actually close to it, it tends to actually hit you back, right? So it's it does pretty heavy damage to you or to your friends, right? So you want to be careful with this because it does incredible damage, and you have five shots. Was it? Yeah, 5 shots per magazine, but it's pretty good. It hits pretty decent. It's 455, so it's pretty badass. This armor is incredible. This armor actually gives you 2 grenade capacity, so you might want to run this if you don't have like a decent armor. I always recommend light armor. I'll talk about armors in a bit, but this light armor has one of the best the speed armors, stamina regen, really good, really decent. And then the last page, obviously you want to get single-handedly the best secondary for bugs. I will touch the loadouts for each category in a bit, but this thing is incredible. This is your bug hole closer. Okay, this thing is incredible in Terminids. And then the crossbow is one of the top 3 weapons in Automatons. Overall, this Warbound, I always recommend it because they have so many good hitters, right? And the thing about like Warbounds is that some have like one good weapon or another, and it's like I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it, right? But this is the one that I actually do recommend first getting because it has so many good hitters and not a lot of misses, right? Okay, so there's that. The other one that I do recommend, and I couldn't recommend enough, it would have to be Cutting Edge. Why? Cutting Edge on the first page has Sickle. Sickle it has its good moments, it has its bad moments, but overall it's pretty decent. If you know how to use it, you can go crazy with squids, you can go kind of crazy in bots. It's pretty decent. The only problem, it's the light armor pen, but overall it's pretty decent, right? Now, this, I don't use it. This, you just don't use it. You just don't experiment with it. My experience with it is that it used to be, it was good until another good weapon that I'm going to touch very soon came out, and then this became completely irrelevant. Alright. The stun is incredible. If you know how to use this thing, it's insane. Really crazy. When you throw it even to a heavy enemy, you actually do stun the enemy. Like, no kidding. It does what it actually is intended to. Alright. And the star of the show, the Blitzer. This is by far in my experience, the best weapon for Terminids and Illuminate. This thing, even though it has medium armor pen, right? Like we talked about over here, will stun and kill all the bugs in this category, the small and the medium. It will kill everything here that you can see here, right? And the Illuminate, it will kill all these guys over here and stun them. They have no chance. And the best thing is, as infinite ammo. You don't have to reload this thing. So you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting, and you know, stop shooting. It is incredible. I love running this thing over in the Terminids and the Illuminate. You don't want to run this thing on Automatons, for sure. I'll talk about what gun you're going to run that later on in the loadouts, right? And then we have the dagger. This is what I run with the Automatons. The secondary that I run with the Automatons. This is my light enemy, the humanoids right here. This is what I actually just use against the humanoids. I use only this because the other weapon that I will actually, again, talk about it later, is what I actually do with it, okay? Alright. But overall, it's not too crazy like the Democratic Detonation, but Cutting Edge has a few hits, right? Okay. And the other one that I do recommend, because of one crazy weapon, is the Polar Patriots. The Polar Patriots, you don't... Listen. I don't use this, okay? Some people do. Personally, I don't use it, okay? This is my favorite grenade for Illuminate. You throw this thing, it explodes on impact, and it creates a nice, decent, like circle of fire. And if you throw it around a lot of voltless, which are these, right? If you throw it on a nice circle of these, they will burn really fast, really quick, and you're gonna rank up a lot of kills, dude, which is very nice to see. Then here's the star of the show right here, the Plas 101 Purifier. This thing is crazy against bots. When I say crazy against bots, let's get the chart. Let's get the chart again. So, against bots, it will kill the lights. It will kill the mediums. It will destroy absolutely everything. Not the heavies, of course. But if this thing, right? It has a charge up, explosion, and medium armor pen, right? So if you charge it right on the head, and not obviously on whenever you're playing like higher difficulty on automatons, the scout they're gonna be fully armored, so you want to shoot them on the legs, right? But if you see the devastators, you want to actually shoot them on the head. This thing goes absolutely nuts, and that's why I bring the dagger, right? The secondary, so I can shoot these guys and not waste the ammo, because it does have, you know, not infinite ammo, of course, but it's really good. This thing just goes really, really crazy. So you either want to bring, in my opinion, the Purifier, or from the detonation, the Democratic Detonation, the crossbow. Really good choices. So those are my top 3. If you want another like recommendation, I can gladly give it to you. In no particular order, you can get Urban Legend. It has... Listen, my recommendation here is the anti-tech emplacement. This thing is incredible for a lot of missions. This emplacement is by far one, or if not the best emplacement in the game. It hits hard. It will destroy enemies within seconds, okay? It's just that good, alright? And then the other one that I can actually do recommend, just for fun, this thing, the Servants of Freedom. Probably you guys where know I'm going. The portable hell bomb. This thing is by far the funnest little piece of gadget you will actually get in the game. This thing goes boom. It's just very fun, incredible, and also the ultimatum. Before the nerf it was pretty OP, but it's still pretty fun. Also, the armor is like pretty dope. I really like the look. So that's where those are my recommendations. You can, like I said, these are this is my opinion. You can get whatever you want. So let's get over to the loadouts. Alright, for loadouts, I'm gonna do it in this order. Because of popularity, people tend to actually bug dive. But alright, to actually bug dive more than they actually do Automatons or Illuminate, but regardless, this is my top choice to actually bug dive. So in primary, like I said, I do like to bring the Blitzer. So bring out the Blitzer. And then for secondary, the grenade pistol. And then for a grenade, the thermite. Now, if it like I would always recommend to bring the light gunner. This will appear in the shop at random. Just if you really do want it, I cannot recommend this armor enough with any mission. But if you really do want it, just be on the lookout for it on the shop. However, if you don't have another one, I can recommend you 2 other armors. There's the Demolition Specialist, which is in the Democratic oh my god, dude, I forgot the name. Democratic Donation, and there's the Trailblazer Scout, which is also really good because it markers place on the generate. The radar scans every 2 seconds, and this is the best part: reduces range at which enemies can detect the wearer by 30%. This is actually really good against bugs. But I always run the light gunner because it provides a higher armor rating, which provides the armor of medium. And you have really good speed and really good stamina regen. And for me, that is the best, dude. Alright. So this is the weapons that I actually do bring, the loadout. Bring the orbital precision. So let's put that. The 500 kg. And for the support, I always bring the shield generator pack. And where is it? The Quasar cannon. That's it. I won't showcase hours of like how it works, but I just want to show you like how well these weapons. Look at the stun. Look at the stun. Blow up. See how they can't get it, like, not even close, and they get stunned? They just die. Infinite ammo. They didn't even have a chance. Because the medium armor pen... difficulty is set on 4, but it's the same thing literally on a higher difficulty. Like literally the weapon does its job. Alright, and for the automatons, it's very simple. It's not that hard. A lot of people do say that automatons are very hard, but as for me, I never found the automatons very hard. At the beginning of the game, it was hard because all the weapons were pretty bad. Let's be very honest. They were pretty bad. But today I'm here to show you that they're not very hard. I run the orbital precision, the laser, and the 500 kg with the recoilless rifle. And as for the weapons, the purifier, the dagger, and the sling grenade. Alright. Funny thing is, I couldn't find any enemies, so I just crank up the difficulty. And now we're at the difficulty 10. You know, no biggie, right? Anyways, we got a lot of enemies here, so I can actually showcase how this actually gets. So here we have a scout. See, that was actually 2 charge shots. We got the recoilless now on our back. That's a lot of enemies, so we would actually 500k this.
Delivering payload.
Kill the Hulk. Oh, never mind. It literally on the. Okay, kill the Hulk here. Boom. Dead.
An eagle never
Oh, there's no. That's not a Devastator. That's an actual Hulk. But that's a Devastator. So, like I said, Devastators. You should want to try and shoot him on the head, but if not, then the body. The body still blows up in pieces, like I showed you there. Pretty good. This loadout has not failed me, not even once. I have not felt like my loadout is crap. Actually, really good. See? Even this one that shoots a bunch of rockets. Boom, dead. It's just really good. Alright. To Illuminate. Alright. Illuminate. So, for the squids, we will actually go back to the similar to the it's basically similar loadout to the bugs. The only thing that we will actually do swap is the grenade. Where is it? There it is. And for the stratagems, I always bring the precision, strafe run, the wasp, and fire in the KD. To the bugs, this weapon, primary, just does not forgive the enemies. Let me show you. Okay, I was supposed to stun him, but I was like a little bit farther away. It's all good. I'm gonna show you here why I bring the grenade pistol was one of the reasons to do this. Oh, look at that. Oh, okay, well. I almost died because of my responsibility to actually take distance from those, but it's alright. See? Just gets stunned. It literally just gets stunned. And dies. Okay. And the medium pen does damage for you. Boom, dead. And here's the grenade pistol. Does the job for you. The boltless just die literally one shot. Boom. Sometimes doesn't, but hey, why not take another shot? Oops. There's this guy, the mortar guy. Very annoying. Boom, dead. Oh, this is the meatball guy. Oh, here's a grenade that I was talking about earlier. Boom. Look at that. They're all on fire. Boom. Look at that. 12. They keep dying. But yeah, that kind of showcases all the weapons. If you guys want to see maybe what type of strategies I use and maybe type of missions, what do I do? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do a video of that. This is like my first time doing like a guide I know it's pretty scuffed because I did it all live. I don't have like a video editing or anything like that, a video editing software or anything like that, but I did it all live. Hopefully you guys liked it, and hopefully it did help in any type of way. And yeah, hope you enjoy. See you guys in... Oh my god, dude. What a mess. Anyway, see you guys out there. And I hope I actually did help. Oh my god. Anyways, I hope I actually did help you guys. Later. Bye-bye.